Oh Lord, this work. Ah, all right, hopefully that should be good. We can get a good view of the concrete getting in there before it rains and stuff. All right, let's see if we can get this to work. I think I'm all ready for the first one. All right, well, I'm gonna try to get this first one ready. So, all right, everybody. So, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna go get my work boots on, and then I'm gonna go into the backyard. We're gonna mix up this concrete, and we're gonna get our first one started. We have my plan is I got 4 orders to do right now. So I have 4 of these stones to make. My plan is to hopefully knock at least 2 out. Hopefully 3, but I'm probably gonna get at least 2 knocked out today. I have 2 forms already set up, and I need to build at least 1 more, which I hate building the forms, but we're gonna do that. So I'm gonna start mixing up this concrete here in a little bit. Just give me like 3 minutes, and I'll be right back out here, and then we're gonna start mixing up this concrete. And then we're gonna get started. Okay. And yes, we do use a propane tank as a door stopper. But for what is that? Have to do with what I'm doing right now. I gotta dump this out first. I want to mix this really nice. God, it's so hot up here. We'll try to make this quick. I'm only gonna pour about half in now. Crap, I'll put the rest in. There, now I just realized I don't have anywhere near enough. It's actually a good thing because I thought I had not enough water, so I was like, oh shoot, this ain't gonna be good. All right, there we go. That didn't take long at all, so I'm actually happy about that. All right. Hi, how are you doing? All right, let's try to put this in quick. Alright, cool, I think I'm ready. Let me just double check, make sure everything's all good to go before I actually start putting the concrete in. Okay, I think I'm good to go now. Get the towel, move that. Alright, now the reason I'm just scooping it in and putting it in, and not just dumping it in, I will dump it in eventually, but I wanna get it a smooth layer out there first so that I can put the rebar in the center of it. Make sure we can bubble this all out. Yes, I know it's super, super wet, but I want it to be like that. Okay, so this way I have plenty of time to work with it. Thanks for liking the stream, I appreciate it. Like that. Okay, I think I like that. I'll skip this piece. Might stick up. As well. There we go. And I know it's wet. I want it to be all right. I would say so far the first out of 4 stone is going pretty good. All right, cool. I think that was a success. What do y'all think? I'll be right back. What do we think? Good. Maybe good, maybe not. I think I like it. No, just kidding, not yet. All right. Well, there we go. Um, first one pretty much done with kind of out of problem. Okay, so maybe a little too wet. So over the course of a little while, all these bubbles that you see will start to pop. Secure this side. We'll let the other one sit for a little while. Alright, I need to make some more forms, so let's mark them out. and it's starting to set up over here. If you can see right here, right here, it starts set up. Still, hold on, back. So if you can see right here, this one's starting to set up a bit more. So you can see the difference kind of between like right here. So like here, just starting to set up, and then over here, still quite wet. You can see the difference between the more dry over there. So I just messed up before. So more setup. Eventually, this whole entire thing, once it looks like this, and I did it again. Come on, what am I doing right now? So once it looks all like this, then I'll go over it again with this, make it smooth, and then I'll wait for it to completely dry, and then I'll take the forms out, clean the forms, take the forms apart, put them back together. This will be the second time I would reuse these forms, or this is the second time. Let's after this dries, I'm gonna see if I can reuse these forms a third time. I don't know if that's gonna work, but I did not think at all I was gonna be able to do it twice, but there it is. So we'll see if we can do it twice, or three times. Never mind. This is so 10 inch, 10 inch, 8 inch, 8 inch. So the long sides will be 10 inches, short sides will be 8 inches, and then I'll have enough wood that way. So there we go. So I got one, two, three. So I got three boards left. So I can at least, well, including this four. So one, two, three, four. So I will at least be able to make four more. But I know I can reuse them at least once. I'm gonna try to reuse them three times, but I know I can do them at least once. So I got one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. So roughly eight more if I reuse these forms with this wood. So I should be good for now. The whole This is a perfect size right here for these stones. Um Smaller wood, it's only what I think 3 inch? No, it's 2 inch. Just like 2 inch wood. Versus like your normal 2x4, which you would usually use for a concrete form because it's a perfect thickness for like a driveway or a patio or something like that. You're looking at, well, it's 2x4, so about 4 inches right there. And not only are you making a lot, you're gonna need a lot more concrete with this form than this form. But also with these stepping stones, it's not ideal to dig them into place. A lot of times people just want to set them into place and then maybe level them down with dirt. Um, maybe dig maybe like for example, like if this right here, this is 2 inches, maybe dig down 1 inch or 1.5 inches. So then you'll have like a half inch or a quarter of an inch of actual concrete above, and then you can fill it up with dirt, if that makes sense. Versus this, you would have to dig, and plus, this if you want to have your stone completely in the ground, level with the ground, all you're gonna need to do is dig about 3 inches. For this, about 4 inches. So it's better, and all it is, it's concrete stone. It's got rebar in it anyway, so it's more ideal. So, and I got looks like less than half of one of these left. So are these 2 by 10? No, they're definitely not 2 by 10. What am I talking about? Yeah. So they're as far as length goes, they're about 39 inches. They come roughly 39 inches wide. Let's see. So they come exactly 30 inches wide, or 39. They come exactly 39 inches wide, and then about roughly a little bit more than 2 inches thick. So I really, really recommend this for using concrete stones if you're going to use wood. Now, when you're nailing these together for forms, they literally suck. They're terrible. And that's why I have to tape together the sides. Because nailing these together will be difficult and very frustrating, but still it works. So, alright. Probably want to get one of these cut. That's setting up really well, actually. I would say, yeah, it's doing pretty good. Let's measure and see how much is dry on this. Well, like 5 inches. It's a 1 foot wide stone. About 5 inches of that is completely just about not set, but it's dry enough to where that standing water already had absorbed into the center or the bottom of the concrete. Because whenever you float it with your mag or your float, whatever you're using, all that water that's on the bottom or in the middle, it's automatically going to come to the top. And it's going to rest on the top of the concrete. But once you let it sit, that water will go back into the surface and go back into the concrete. If you don't want too much of wet concrete, for this right here, I'm going to actually carve in the words for this custom stone. I'm gonna carve in the words with a grinder. You can also carve them in wet. So probably right now would be a good time that I would just grab something, carve out whatever you want it, you know, whatever you wanted to say on there, and then let it dry, then you're done. But especially for more complex stones, like if there's designs in them or logos or long words, then I'll just let them completely dry, then cut them out the grinder. But if it's something short, a simple logo, then I'll just a simple name, 5 letters or less. That's nothing like Q, like a uppercase Q, something difficult. Then I'll just put it in right there. But for this one, um, a little more. I'm not saying what it's going to say in there just for the privacy of what the customer wants me to put on there. Um, so, you know, yeah, it looks perfect. It's literally a perfect size stone. So we'll carve this one out, grinder, and it should look perfect. And then the customer should have it within the next 2 weeks. I don't give these out probably. I'm gonna wait for this to dry, probably about 24 hours. So at this time tomorrow, I'm gonna carve the words in with the grinder. Then I'm gonna put it on the side, wait about a week till it's fully dry, and then I'll give it to the customer. This concrete fully sets just about 1 week after it's poured. So give it about 1 week. This thing will be completely dry, completely good. And that's the hope. And I'm hoping to bang out maybe one more. I only have 3 bags of quick free left, but I do have a full bucket of what's left over from a 60-pound bag from another large um pour I did earlier, a couple weeks ago. So, all right, well, I think might as well go ahead and grab the Sawzall, cut this out, mute the live stream, and then nail it together. And then I don't even know if I want to float this one out again. I probably should. I see a little imperfections in it. It's not perfect. So should I like this right now? All right, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna float this one last time. So we're gonna bring this one back into the working area. Just gonna pull it out like that. Flip back. Get more. This way, it's like there we go. All right. So there's a little hole right there. So we're gonna float that out. And there you go. See what I mean about the water? It's right back there at the surface, right when I'm floating this. But I'm gonna try to make this float as clean as I possibly can. This will be the last float before I'm complete with this one. Well, as far as pouring it goes. All right. Oops. Put this one over here for it to set fully. Get a little sunlight in there too. All right. Well, I'm probably gonna end the live stream at least for now. I might pick up another one whenever I'm ready to pour the second one. So, guess see you then. Thanks for watching.